Y'all familiar with who Baby Blue is from Pretty Ricky?
Yeah.
He hit a nice lick for that PPP money.
Yeah.
And only got to do 2 years. You know, some of that 24 million he got tucked away for damn sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. He doing interviews. Making his rounds and stuff. I don't know if he turned himself in yet, but he doing interviews and stuff. I think he had on a mink doing the interview and stuff. Like, yeah.
He got 24 mil.
Yeah. 24 million. He got a little bit less than 2 years. Or yeah.
Yeah, that nigga don't give a fuck about that 2 years for 24 mil.
Yeah. Like I said, you know he got something tucked away.
Think they chased me even hard. Had to leave people alone. You couldn't follow me any farther. Still earn fine, catch a flight.
And then y'all familiar with what Russia going through right now to the Ukraine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're going.
They're setting the stage right now for some deeper stuff. The United States, they have embassies over there, and they evacuated their stuff and stuff like that. Though I think it's a ploy to get the U.S. involved in some type of stuff, because I mean, on the shores and stuff, they're going back and forth with the armies and stuff like that. The fighter planes and stuff have, you know what I'm saying? Like they testing their waters pretty much. And then somehow China gonna get involved in it. Just watch my word. But for somebody to do something like that to the Ukraine, though, like that's definitely asking for it. And you know how the UPS, not a UPS, or the US don't mind their own business.
No, US don't mind their own business for shit.
Yeah. And where they went to Iraq, went to Afghanistan. That was definitely pointless, really.
Wait, what happened in Afghanistan?
Well, no, man, that ain't their terrain. It was like they ain't used to fighting over there in the mountains, hills, and caves and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know that war was fought, like the majority of the fighters was drones.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, yeah, man, them people were born on that land and knew that land like the back of their hand.
Like the back of their hand.
Like we don't even have clear maps of that damn place. You know, they going over there and yeah, the majority of the people fighting in it, it was drones pretty much. I think it take like 20 to 40 people to man a drone or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you got to think though, they have different type of missions and stuff like that too. They be doing recon, they actually drop bombs and scouting and stuff like that too. So
yeah, makes sense.
And then you got to remember how they found Saddam. They found Bin Laden, but they couldn't get the main people that really actually done stuff over here.
I feel like they knew where Bin Laden was at the whole time.
They knew for a while, to be honest.
Yeah.
They were just waiting for the perfect moment.
Nah, I feel like they knew where he was at from the jump. Because think about it. Not very long after they issued a no-fly order over the entire United States, the Bin Laden family was on a private jet outside, leaving the Bush family's private airport.
Well, no, they was working with them in a sense too. Like he had family. He actually have a sister that live over here. A lot of people don't know about that. Hell, Saddam Hussein had the key to the city to Detroit.
Yeah,
But they found him in a hole with $1 million cash. And then
they say they found him in the hole.
Well, regardless, say they found him and they executed his ass on public TV. But and then what they do? Go ahead.
Listen, man. The only reason they was mad at Saddam was because after they put him in power, he ain't play ball with the U.S. government. He was like, "No, I'm gonna do my own thing."
Well, no, they helped put him in position though. They gave him guns and trained him.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason they got mad at him is after they put him in power, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah. And you got to remember what they did with him too. What they said they did with him. They gave him a DNA test when they and it slid him off a Navy ship. They did that. Well, they say they did that because they didn't want no people to like have a place or a shrine to go worship him and keep that stuff still going. So they dropped him off in some water. But they did that shit.
That's what they claim they did with Osama bin Laden's body too. Was after they shot him.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, they hung Saddam, but bin Laden they slid him off a boat.
Yeah, they claim they just shot him and pushed him into the water.
Well, no, they for one, them some bad motherfuckers, the Navy SEALs, because he was at an Air Force base. His compound was surrounded by an Air Force base. They got in, plane crashed too. The SEALs plane crashed. They got in there, had to shoot out, killed him, took his computers, his hard drives, took off. Another airplane had to come get him. They had to destroy the airplane that crashed and still made it before one airplane got in the air to do an airstrike. Those bad motherfuckers, though, for you. But, you know, once they said they identified him through DNA, they slid him off into the water. But yeah.
So what would have been the story if it would have turned out that it wasn't Osama bin Laden that they killed?
Well, one thing about it, he always talked to us. He always said something. He always stuck his head out like, I ain't dead yet.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, what would have been their story? They done did all this, killed some rich private citizen.
Oh, no, that's collateral damage. That happens every day, B. Every day. That's what that's called. Like, it's certain rules of engagement, but, you know, that happens a lot. A lot of innocent people get killed in war. You know? Like, you ever heard of it?
I feel like it's the innocent people that are primarily affected by war.
Most definitely, because you know what?
Who have nothing to gain from either side winning.
Yeah, you know, well, that's absolutely the truth. Because where do those people go for protection and from the army and stuff? They run into those neighborhoods and those places.
Y'all ain't even looking at the big picture. Y'all really got two bullies fucking over our world, our life. Because them motherfuckers, you got two motherfuckers that once they get mad enough, you put motherfucking button, you kill everybody on the planet. That's some selfish ass shit for real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You said a key word, bullies. And you know, the United States one of them too. And you know what? I say bully because they don't even protect their own.
But they got a whole lot
they use you till they can't use you, then they throw your ass out.
And then let's think about all the homeless, starving people over here and how much one bomb costs. $1 million per bomb.
They got money for woe, but they can't feed the poor.
Exactly.
You know, something that starts at home though. It's everybody got money for something, but you know, we use it for what we want. So they using it for what they want.
Yeah. Or don't use it at all.
Hey, we can't point the finger at them when we do the same thing.
Well, shoot, as long as it's a church or a school on every corner or whatever, somebody giving away some food. Shoot, and the lobby, well, downstairs in my building, though, it's always a basket of big ass box of food and shit sitting there. I never get anything, but I look.
I feel like if we have more than what we need to survive, it's our duty to help somebody else.
I feel the same.
We look at it, our government don't feel the same way.
Well, I feel like this about it. Instead of fishing for somebody, you could teach somebody to fish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So true.
But you gotta go be in a position to where a motherfucker is inclined to listen to what you're saying.
Well, one thing, that's the thing though, think about action.
Yeah, because I ain't about to let Toothless Jim that be on the side of the highway begging for change tell me how to become a millionaire.
But
Hey,
whoa,
look,
whoa,
two-
whoa.
two
But what if he was a
Jim,
millionaire?
he more than
What if
likely
Two for
was a
Jim
millionaire. That's true. That's very true. More than likely he was a millionaire. You know, everybody fall on hard times. That's how you react to it.
So true.
You know, it might have been a domino effect. He started drinking, lost his job, lost his wife, lost his kids, lost his family, lost his home.
Shit. Let's use somebody that everybody know, the near great DMX. That man was great, and look at how he lost everything.
And it would seem damn near impossible to lose everything he had, considering he was in the movies, music, at the top of the game all at one time. He was like the closest thing you get to Tupac talent-wise, with the record sales and the movies.
Yeah.
And had potential to be greater, but he had his own demons as well.
So that could have been two for Jim right there.
but he had the power to have people listen though too. People listen when DMX spoke. And then let him get on stage and start doing his prayer, have all the gangbangers crying.
Yeah.
You know, and then it was a sad ending, but the sad ending nobody really saw coming because he was on the comeback trail.
He definitely was, man.
You know something? He saw it coming.
He had to have, because I watched his Drink Champs interview. He said some weird stuff.
Yeah, at the end he said, you know, I feel I've done everything I needed to do. I'm done. He pretty much said that.
Yep.
Because these motherfuckers be knowing when they about to get sacrificed.
It's not too far-fetched, but kind of like, sort of like, if
like
it was a setup, it wasn't hard to do.
Listen, I feel like once you get up there in a certain level of prestige and all that, whoever the hell it is behind the scenes and behind the mask, when they feel like you getting too influential and they get worried about what might happen if you go off script, they set it up so that somebody else benefits from sacrificing you.
Wow, deep thought.
Well, I mean, I can say, you're gonna have people with conspiracies all day, every day.
Exactly.
So, some things make you think, and some things sound like, nah, but you never know.
You never know.
None of what
Because
you
we have
see.
seen crazier things in this crazy ass world.
Yeah. And I just be thinking about how a lot of people that went off government script, we just never heard from them again.
Well, yeah, you got to think about it. They had plots to destroy us very early on. It's like, remember the Black Panthers?
Yeah, listen, how come in history's class we never talk about Black Wall Street? We never talk about that one neighborhood in Philly, on the west side in West Philly.
Say what now?
Think about it, man. Like to back up the point Dooley just made. When you in public school history class, I don't never remember Black Wall Street being brought up. I ain't learned about Black Wall Street till I became interested in history outside of school.
True.
That neighborhood in West Philly, the police burned down.
They bombed it. They bombed it. They're not gonna teach you that in school. That's terrorism.
Yeah. Why is it the KKK classified as a domestic terrorist group, but the Bloods and the Crips and the Vice Lords and the G's is? But the bylaws of those groups that I just named are much more peaceful and community oriented than those of the KKK.
The KKK helped write all those acts and stuff. That's part of the policing system we have. Like, that's how it actually started, kind of, because the police started as slave catchers. So that's something also they wouldn't teach you in school either, though, you know.
Yeah, like you don't learn about none of this shit in school.
And then we had to get permission to watch Jane Pittman, you know, stuff like that.
You had to get permission to watch who?
Jane Pittman.
What's Jane Pittman?
The Diary of Jane Pittman. Cicely Tyson played her in the movie. If you ever get a chance, check it out. It's pretty good. And they had smear campaigns too to help, you know, saying destroy images. Like Dr. Martin Luther King for one. You know, they campaigned against him. Oh, I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but some of the pictures though look very, very, very realistic. Like him, I seen another campaign they did where they tried to was Malcolm X. But he was by far like the what do you call it?
Reason they ain't really fuck with Malcolm as much as they tried to get at Dr. King is because they knew Malcolm was with the smoke.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was with the smoke, and he had some cats around him that was with the smoke.
Legally.
Like, man, like we will legally fuck y'all up.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I just felt it deserved an Oscar as well too.
You seen the Bumpy Johnson story on
No,
Hulu?
I gotta check it. That's what Hoodlum was based off of, right?
I don't know. I think
so. Some parts, but like you say, until seeing that, I read about him and stuff, but I didn't know that man was that influential in everything. That man made a lot of stuff move.
Education, the streets, like Malcolm had pull.
No, I'm talking about Bumpy.
Bumpy, you talking about Bumpy Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he had a lot of pull
too. Bumpy had a lot of pull.
Who do would y'all consider there's any modern day people that have influence like that nowadays?
Off the top, I can't.
It's bad to say, but like any name I could think of that I would possibly consider.
They got smeared. They got some type of blemish.
Considering the mentality of this younger generation, they all a bunch of entertainers that ain't talking about nothing. I feel like it just me personally, we ain't got no real positive black influencers of the level of like Bumpy and Malcolm. Because Bumpy and Malcolm could have said, hey, let's go do this, like, let's go storm this neighborhood. And 17 different states would have showed up to storm that one neighborhood.
I'm gonna throw a name out there. What do y'all think about Jay Prince?
Jay Prince?
Yeah. You familiar with him?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I haven't really, I know he got.
Man, I've heard
he that dude, but I haven't heard of him really doing nothing in the communities or nothing because I haven't been following it. I may be wrong, so I ain't gonna quote that, but yeah, he would be he'd be a good if he was making something happen.
Well, yeah, definitely. He does do that though too as well. And then his backstory is something.
Shit, Deion, for instance. Deion Sanders.
You think
so? He got the schools and stuff down there. He's real influential. He's his community or whatever he got going on in Texas, but he put his footprint down.
Okay. I had stopped following after that. Must be the money, back when Music Box was on. Every athlete wanted to do music.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking. Now you gotta be thinking.
Yeah, you do. Got everybody sitting there like, what? Yeah.
On the street tip, like Snoop probably could. Like Snoop got a lot of pull. We could talk. Like we just talked certain demographics. Snoop in the game, them niggas got a lot of pull with the different street gangs.
Yeah.
But you know what? Honestly, the gangs and stuff, they got more pull than anything. They can make anything go the way it should be.
These young niggas at mines ain't right up.
I'm saying if it was, though.
We just got to figure out how we gonna get their minds right.
Everybody now.
To be honest, I think they have a mind to where they would want to be. They're only doing what they're doing because this situation is messed up. Anybody in their right mind wouldn't want to wake up and do that every day if they didn't have to.
Listen, man, you'd be surprised. I know some of these young niggas personally, and most of these young niggas ain't even trying to hear about you showing them a better way. And your lifestyle could be lining up with what you're talking about there being a better way.
Yeah.
It's rare that like because it goes back to like we were saying last week, man. It's cultural conditioning. They're from the time they old enough for their memories to start forming everything around them, media, advertisements, school, billboards, everything. This is the cool thing to be. It's cool to be hateful towards yourself and towards people that look like you. You ain't the man unless you got 17 bodies, eight bricks of dope, and drive the flashiest car on your block.
Yeah, but you know what? More and more so, I think that's getting more played though.
Man, because it took me going to prison to get out of that mentality. It took me going to prison for 8 years to get out of that mentality.
Well, I mean, times change as well too. But
I
at
ain't
8
gonna say
years,
that, but you gotta look at it like this, Bill. I agree with him because when my era, when I was in the streets, I had my theory on life and the rules and everything. And such as my brother said, I would live and die by that street code, whatever I had in my head. And that's how these young dudes now are, they reality of the street code. So I can agree with him that, you know, whatever they're going through or seeing in their life, that's what they're going on. Because I almost got time not able to get out of prison early for not being able to see negative consequences. As he said, a lot of these young dudes think that what they are doing is the norm. That's the real way how they gonna be big and they gonna be successful.
You gotta be the toughest guy on the block.
Yeah.
Point taken, but I got a question for both of y'all. At some point in time, before you got into your situations or whatever, was there a person there that always was there to point you in the right direction and you just chose not to?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hear what they was talking about. And I'm saying,
Same
like,
here.
these young guys now is that they not even trying to hear. They could see you riding around in a $100,000 car that you got legitimately. But because they've been culturally programmed to believe that quick money is the way to go, they not going to be talking about nothing that's not going to be bringing in money as fast as that bird is or that quick lick up on the north side is.
So, okay, and that's a two-part. Second part of that question is, do you think it's not exactly enough people trying to reach the younger people, or they just don't want to hear it because of what they see?
I think it's definitely got a lot to do with not enough people not wanting to reach the young guys, because what's popular is only popular by the demands of the populace. Like, we decide, like, if a bunch, like, we all just started boycotting gangster rap would fade out. But because most of us that are a little older, like, I'm getting at the point, like, at this point, I'll drop a little seed and I'm gonna keep it pushing. I ain't got the time to fight with you. I ain't got the time to argue with you, because based on your initial response, I could tell whether or not you a younger version of the way I was. And if I see that same, I ain't trying to listen. All right, man. Next time I see you, I'm gonna see a couple years down the line. I'm gonna hope maybe you're gonna be willing to listen then, man. But I feel like it's a combination. But a lot of it really does have to do with the soil the seeds being planted in. Because, like I said, because you could have 1 million people telling you the same thing, but if you just not trying to hear it, it don't matter if the president himself came and said it. You're not trying to hear it. So I feel like it's a combination.
All right, another question for both of y'all. You think that if the environment is a factor?
Definitely. Because again, that's part of the cultural programming and the cultural conditioning. Because the environment of the green and the south side of Ipsy is much different than the environment of the north side of Auburn Hills.
Well, the south side did some gentrification as well, though, too. Am I correct?
Going on now, but back in the 80s and 90s and early in the thousands,
Got you.
it was the block. Like, I don't remember white people going for family walks in the evening through the Green and the Willow and the South Side and Sugarbrook coming up. But this is the shit I see now.
Yeah.
But it's part of the cultural conditioning, because when we was coming up until the last few recent years, when they just started gentrifying Ipsy, right? The environments we was in, these was the trenches. When they talked about Ipsy, they talked about it like, why you want to go there? And Ipsy wasn't somewhere you went, it was somewhere you ended up. And the environment definitely plays a lot. The environment definitely plays a lot in that, because the hood is the hood. And in the hood, we're conditioned and taught and programmed to believe that quick money is the answer. Violence is how you handle all disrespect. And you most likely ain't gonna live to see 21 anyway, so you might as well get it how you live.
Have y'all seen any success stories?
Some.
Once you do though, don't it make it worthwhile planting that seed?
Oh yeah, listen, I'm not gonna stop planting the seed, but I'm not gonna plant the seed, but I'm not gonna force the seed into a chunk of concrete.
Into concrete.
Yeah. But it's always the ones you least expect, ain't it? Every single time, I want to say.
Yeah.
Life happens sideways.
Yeah.
Can
I have my time? Can I have my time?
What made
please?
But once you did that stretch though, what made you just decide to not live that life anymore or anything like that?
When I realized it wasn't worth it, man, like they had me in that bitch living like a literal animal. Like I was legally a slave. I was a legal slave. Like the shit they was feeding me, Ralston. That's something that you're gonna have damn near every morning in the joint. It's gonna be on the breakfast trays damn near every morning in the joint mission. Right? You know what this shit is? This shit is fucking horse feed with hot water mixed with it. This shit is literally what they put in the bags to put on the horses' mouths when they at this race stable or some shit, to make sure that it's got the energy for his run. Right? The shit they come,
man, damn.
Yeah. A lot of this shit, a lot of the food that prisoners eat, when it comes loaded and it gets loaded off the truck, oh yeah, I used to work in the kitchen. When it's loaded off the truck, a lot of that shit either says for institutional use only or not for human consumption.
What?
Yeah, so like you are literally, legally not deemed and considered a human being when you was locked up. So that was one. And then as I was in there, I was realizing all I had time to do was sit down and think. Because my dumb ass, I was constantly in the hole for some stupid shit. So eventually I'm really like, man, I don't want to live like this for the rest of my life. And if I keep running around out there doing the same shit I was doing that had me in and out of jail to begin, this is the way I'm gonna live for the rest of my life. Somebody telling me when to go to sleep, when to wake up, where I can and can't go, when I can eat, what I can and can't eat. You know, when I can and can't leave my room. Like, it was the most dehumanizing shit ever. And then then the last couple of years of my bit, I could feel the person that I was breaking. Like I was becoming more of a violent and aggressive person than I was. Before I went to prison, like even though I played in the streets and I wasn't worried about catching a fade or nothing, I wasn't aggressive and violent. As it got towards the end of those 8 years, I looked up, I'm like, damn. I went from just leave me alone or we're gonna have a problem to nigga, what the problem is.
That's crazy.
Like prison dehumanizes you in the worst way possible. Like you are not going, I don't care how easy of a bitch you have when you locked up. You not gonna come home the same person.
That's crazy, man. And then I hope somebody watching this to actually take that in, you know, before they make that mistake and actually do that time. You know?
8 years. And this is specifically for the people that will be watching this episode and that are watching this episode. Again, I only did 8 years. I was so institutionalized when I came home that the first time I went grocery shopping, I left and went home because I was uncomfortable because of the sheer number of people that were in the grocery store, and there wasn't nowhere that I could keep my back turned to and still take care of my business.
That's crazy. Hey, eat up.
He up in the crib,
Oh shit. Shit, what you doing?
just chilling.
You listening?
Yeah. My ears perk, don't they?
You know, at our
Like
age, you got to make sure at our age we ain't young no more.
Shit, I ain't old.
But
You
yeah,
gotta-
man.
Speak for yourself on age.
But yeah, man. There's some stuff that people can learn from certain shit too. Like, look, James, you kept your nose out of shit for the majority, for the most part.
And I will admit, going to prison definitely saved my life. Somebody was gonna kill me. I was breaking into cars, breaking into houses, selling motherfuckers fake dope. Somebody was gonna kill me. Going to prison saved my life. But at the same time, it's not somewhere that I would want to spend any more time. Like, if it's not behind my mama or my sister or something, like I ain't got the time for it.
Well, not to make light of anything that happened or anything. I ain't did nothing but a few days, and I knew it wasn't a life for me ever.
They said you learned your lesson quick.
I learned real quick. I watch a person do some fucked up shit and learn from what the fuck they just did. Like, I exit off my list. Like, nope, not gonna do that. And I'm not making light of the situation, though, but I'm just like, no, it ain't for me. Somebody telling me when to go down, when to go to sleep. The worst feeling in the world when they locked the thing and the key almost broke in the damn thing, and the dude was joking like, "Ooh, I almost broke the key." I was like, "That ain't funny." I started damn near tearing up and shit. Like, look, man, that ain't. Stop playing.
You learned your lesson quick.
Yeah, man. I don't do shit. Like, I don't do shit.
Listen, man, that's the most dehumanizing feeling in the world to have no freedom.
Yeah.
Like the only freedom I have is whether or not I speak and who I speak to.
That's crazy. I was in, and it was dehumanizing. I was in J Block. I don't know if they still have it or not. You familiar with that?
That's a trustee block.
Yeah, I was in there with them. And I still was like, no, fuck this shit. I was sleep under the fucking, I was sleep in the gym.
Oh man.
I was sleeping in the gym eating honey buns with peanut butter on them and shit. Watching movies and shit. I was like, oh, fuck this.
Oh man.
They let me out there in the blizzard at 6 a.m. and I was gone. I walked over to that little gas station, cashed my little check, called a cab, and I ain't looked back.
Listen, that gas station, they know what they doing, cashing checks.
Oh yeah, they do. They don't ask for no ID, no nothing. They cash your shit. They like, oh, you just get out, okay.
Listen, all you gotta do is show them that wristband. Like, because they gonna cash that because they know you're gonna need that tobacco, that good tobacco. Mm-hmm. You want to grab something to eat that didn't come off a commissary.
Exactly. But yeah, I called a cab and I was like, nah, fuck this. Man, yeah. But no, I mean, like I've been straight like since then. I mean, it didn't take much for me to see.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers that act like they like being locked up though.
Some people, that's all they know, I feel.
At some point, you got to learn something different.
Yeah, or learn a trade in there or something. But you know, they said somebody blocked a lot of that stuff out though. They don't need to do that.
Yeah, if you pass, they kicked me out of a trade course because I was past my earliest release date.
Oh.
I was like, damn. So the motherfuckers that actually need these skills more than anybody, because they could be going home when the fuck ever, these ain't the ones y'all gonna put in the class. Y'all gonna put the niggas that ain't gonna be home damn near until it's time to recertify for they shit in the class.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, Lil James, last time you been home?
Man, it's been weeks. Maybe like, wow, what's been going
Nah, I don't know. Shit, I don't know, man. You got in the group after they started popping off.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Hey, man,
say what?
it's too much action. I ain't seen.
Yeah, that wasn't for the.
That's
That
why
wasn't,
podcast though. I'm gonna get on there. I'm gonna sign on there though. If I get this app, I'm gonna have it probably by
yeah. Once you get it though, and I would advise you to like go in there and look through it and study it and stuff like that too, because I'm not even 100% with the phone app. Like I go from my computer and stuff. So, but with the phone, you wanna be, you know, just mess with stuff on there and, you know, click on stuff and see how stuff works and all that type of stuff.
yeah. And don't fall be so damn.
Say what?
I'll be changing up phones.
Oh yeah. But there's another thing too. Once you make an account, just remember your username, your password, and all that too. So if you get another phone, you can download it, sign back in, and stuff like that.
Yeah, but my phone acting shit. Every damn thing.
You know they shutting down 3G, right?
There is.
Yeah, they shutting down 3G. They get everybody with 3G phones right now. They get free phones. Oh, for real, they get free Androids. Then you just got to pay an activation fee. My daughter mom just got hers today.
Straight up.
Yeah, and they nice phones though. Look just like like nice ass phone.
Not the text, but my phone ain't even a 3G phone. Mine's a 4G.
Yeah, but she had hers since forever, like forever ever. Like back when 3G was the shit. Now they got 5G. Say
yeah,
what?
this phone, this is literally like this one of the newest. The nigga at the, because I went in like, bitch, my phone don't work. I need a new one. He was like, you qualify for an upgrade, so you can get half off on any phone.
You gotta send me your phone number after. I'm gonna get it off the air.
Oh yeah, man, I've been meaning to get that from you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, speaking of, did you talk to Terry, man? Because I still ain't got my W-2s.
I'm texting Bree right now. I'm gonna ask her, do she got them at her store?
Because I had sent you my new address in my email, didn't I?
Yeah, but the thing is though, they already went out. So I'm gonna see if Bree got them at her store.
And if she don't, can you see if Nita got them at hers?
You worked at Mina too?
For a hot second, for like a quick hot second.
So how you get podcast hoodie and stuff?
I do this. I mean the hoodies and stuff.
Yeah, you don't sell them or nothing.
Yeah, I sell them.
Wait, I ain't see no information about merch on none of your pages.
One of the hoodies, man.
Come on, tell me you telling the story.
Who?
I ain't see no merch on none of your pages.
Man, we got well, I still got a tray set left and some posters and stuff. But I was gonna mention this at the end of the show. I'm revamping everything. So it's gonna be a new platform, new merchandise, new everything. And then like I did with this merchandise that I got, is I give a first round free to people I know gonna wear it, then I start selling it.
Okay, so how much?
It depends on, like, for me, it depends on how much I get charged. I can't give you a price yet for the new stuff.
But you don't know about how much you pay for the one you got or the one Eric got?
The one Eric got, I think he paid what, 25 or 30 or something. No, I gave it to him.
But I need me one though.
I got you. Like I said, I got you. I ain't gonna charge you, but it's gonna have to be when I say what.
They been out. I'll pay for it. It ain't no big thing. Oh, you'll give me one, but you support you.
What size you wear?
Just like an extra large or something. It
This
depends on.
This a 3X. This a 3X right here.
I don't know.
I'm a 2X.
All right, 2X. So James, you gotta be it.
You gonna have the zip up ones too, or just the pullovers?
Just to pull over. I mean, it depends. It depends. Like,
if I get a 2X, it's gonna be big for me.
for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it depends.
A 2X is kind of big when you're talking about a hoodie.
Yeah, you gotta really be a 2X.
Like, I ain't really even 2X big. I just got some long ass shoulders.
And then like I got some hoodies that's a large, plus fit.
So you say about it? You just saying a large just for?
No, some hoodies I could wear that's a size large, like hoodie and stuff like that. Because they might have, they don't have no extra on it. So I did extra large.
Okay. And then yeah, I'm revamping all of that stuff too. I had the tray sets. You haven't seen the tray sets either?
I ain't really seen none. I know you got on one Eric be wearing.
Yeah, I'm gonna post some of the stuff. No, I'm not gonna post it in there because they gonna probably be like, when am I gonna do it? But I'm gonna get my number from Eric. Text me, and Mike, I'll send you something. I'll send you the stuff too, like some of the stuff we did. Like I got my daughter. She had actually a chess set. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nigga, I need a People's Podcast coffee cup.
Hey, man, when I was dealing with the people that did my merchandise, they had everything, literally.
Yeah, everything.
Hey, Candy.
Yes, sir.
Remember that podcast chess set I showed you?
Yes.
Yeah, that mug was hard. I'm gonna send you a picture of it.
Who want to get fucked up on the chessboard? That's what you inviting me to?
No, that's what we had this conversation. It's like deja vu right now. We had this whole conversation. See, man.
I gotta go get in the car. The kids be unplugging shit and everything. They unplug the Wi-Fi and everything in the house. So when I get on the motherfucker, they want to unplug it.
That's funny. But yeah, you finna go somewhere? What's the weather like right out there?
It's about 60, 70 degrees. Wait, hold on, I'll tell you just a second.
Where you at?
In Phoenix. It's 76 degrees.
Damn.
I don't like this guy.
And we tiptoeing around here not to slip on some ice.
Shit, I don't get. If I see snow on the TV, I'm home.
Shit.
Yeah, man, it's been a good one though. I'm stick in there for a little bit. I'm gonna try to push it though, since you came back up. Since you came back in, Roy. I'm pushing it.
Okay. I caught the buddy and the kids, the twins went upstairs and done something in the room and pulled the damn the Wi-Fi thing off. I was like, oh man, okay.
Yep, definitely. My Wi-Fi is pretty good sometimes. At random times though it goes out. But I mean, I think it's good for $10 a month. I ain't even gonna complain.
Man, that's cheap. Our Wi-Fi is high as shit.
Well, they got this like program, like if your kid in school and stuff like that, you need your Wi-Fi when they doing their homeschool and stuff.
Okay. I just was looking at a commercial yesterday on somewhere T-Mobile coming out with their own Wi-Fi for hotspots for home.
I got T-Mobile. Who's been doing that?
T-Mobile Wi-Fi thing.
Wow.
Actually, you can get on your phone. You can make your phone a hotspot. Your phone got a hotspot.
Yeah, but
10 gigs of high speed too.
That use up on your phone though.
Huh?
That shit kill your battery quick as hell though.
Yeah, dude. But that's like if you keep it on a.
That don't work out good because, but now, because remember when I had cut my internet off just a couple months ago, I was trying to hotspot the phones. That shit don't work. That shit slow down quick as hell. You can't do that shit. That shit'll last for a minute, but then everything is just freezing up. The phone, everything.
Well, that's the thing, after you get done, after a certain amount of gigs, it slows down. It starts out strong though. I mean, it's not for stuff like it's gonna last you an hour or something. Because I tried to get online video game. I just barely got up to set up my profile, and that was it. It was a wrap.
Exactly. I thought I was rewriting the game with that idea.
No, I tried that years ago using my phone as a hotspot and stuff. Yeah, it was cool for a hot second. I was like, I need some real Wi-Fi, yeah.
I'm doing my Wi-Fi was so slow I couldn't even join the podcast.
Yeah, man. I'm like, damn, what the hell? I'm going through all my information and stuff. Like it said, I could have up to 100 people on here. Why is it just booting him?
No, that was because I was trying to run the TV and all that stuff from home with it, and it was burnt. So when I got on, I ain't really had no gigabytes to do nothing with.
Yeah, and see, that makes sense now too. But yeah, man. I was just telling them I'm gonna revamp everything, the merchandise, new platform and everything, get some other stuff in order. You know, the gigs
I was listening to Sway in the Morning yesterday, and John Sally was on there talking about that NFTs, and him he got a show, John Sally crypto.com. I was like, wow, everybody getting into that crypto stuff.
And he also into that weed business too. Like he a smart businessman. I watch him on the Vlad TV when he on there. He always giving some game.
That's what you should get. People's podcast baggies. And just give them to everybody you know that distribute.
Look, when I show you this, when I show you the tray set, you're gonna get it. When you know, you know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Bless his little heart.
Like, hey, you're gonna be like, okay. You know what I mean? The thing is though, I got blessed to be with some people that's put me up on the game and stuff like that. So, you know, as any business, any successful business, they thrive, they grew, they blossom. So I'm trying to do the same. You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to fish, so I'm trying to fish.
Absolutely.
You know, and then you know, it's from people from my own hometown though too. At that though, you'll never even know. That helped me put everything together for me. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a 420 Expo in Ann Arbor that I podcasted live from. Hey, legit, huh?
That's what's up.
Hey, Lil James.
Yeah.
Did Eric tell you about that 420 Expo?
No, it was.
It was in Ann Arbor at the Regency.
Y'all went?
No, I podcasted live from there. I was sponsored. I was sponsored.
Okay, James, your ugly ass been on here all the time, and you ain't said what up though, cuz.
Huh?
It's that filter they got on there. You can't even see on there.
Oh, next time I catch him, I'm going to his body for that one.
What's going on?
How you doing, cuz? Man, I ain't seen your butt in a month of Sundays.
Yeah. I just been chilling.
You still down in Mayberry?
Yeah, I'm still down here with Ian.
Okay. Oh, you up in, okay.
Yeah, I've been down here since October, I think. Something like that. Yeah, November. Yeah.
Okay.
Down in the harbor.
I think I might come out there. I was talking to Pat Kimball today, and he was talking about something about coming out there. I might come out there to support him he got to come back to Ben Harbor for summer, and then just to see family, you know? I ain't been over there in some years.
Dude, it's so long. Pat Kimball since been married. That's so long.
Yeah, I stay in touch with my little buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
How much longer we got on it, Abdul?
I told you I'm trying to stretch it. I still shoot.
Okay. Recap me real quick on what I missed when I went off.
Not too much. We're talking about what you learned when you went in, when you went to prison and stuff like that. Did you feel like you come out like you be institutionalized? Mike was saying, and I was telling them like, shoot, it didn't take much for me to learn that wasn't the place for me. Like I did a few little days, and I was like, nah, this ain't it. Let me go ahead and get my life right. And I was in the I was in the good part of the jail.
Shit.
So yeah.
Ain't no good. Only
Right.
good part
Well,
of
no,
the jail is the visiting room. You visiting somebody else. That's the only good part of a jail.
Point taken. Good point. Good ass point. But yeah, I was like, damn, different strokes, different folks though too. But you one of the people though, like I mean, you pay the cost to be the boss though. Like that's part of the cost too, right?
Hell yeah, chances make champions is what I say.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why, even though I'm not in the streets no more, I still don't respect snitching, because you knew the possible consequences, the potential consequences of what you signed up for when you started living this life.
Yeah, but what's more attractive, the pretty or the ugly?
Listen, when you choose that life, listen, when I was out there doing everything I was doing, I knew the potential consequences, and when some of the potential consequences came around, I stood up and took my consequences.
So in saying that, it's all accountability. If you feel that way about a snitch, you got one or two ways to deal with it. Don't fuck with them, or do what you gonna do.
I don't do nothing nobody to snitch on me about no more.
You said what now?
I don't even do nothing that somebody can snitch on me about no more.
So like you say, if you ain't in that lane, hey,
Right.
don't worry about it, bro.
Right. Can't worry about what the next person doing days now.
Yeah, definitely.
Like my cousin's aunt down in Alabama said, Roy, if I can't take it to the bill, man, I don't need it.
Yeah.
That saying sticks with me. If you can't take it to the bill, man, shit, why the fuck you worried about it?
Right.
You know, and it goes back to like Youngin was saying when he was talking about the youngins. A lot of us, we come from that era where our elders, they pretty much told us, they gave us foresight into something we chose. These youngins now, you get them foresight into something, they think they know more than you. So as my older brother say, shit, words don't teach. Sometimes a motherfucker gotta burn their hand.
Listen, what that saying, parents? My mama used to say it: a hard head makes for a soft behind.
It's so true. And you know something, bro? It's like we hate that happens to the younger generation now, because they're, like, okay, our era, we was selling dope and stuff like that, get caught up on some petty stuff or something like that, more or less some jail time, some county jail time, little prison time maybe. But now these young dudes, they sacrificing their whole life. Because the stuff they're doing, they're taking lives and stuff. They just ain't got no consideration for nothing. And it's like, at what point do we demoralize ourselves that far to where we look at another person as I can stomp you out just as quick as I can a fly or a roach?
So you're saying
That's
a lack of value in life of others and their own self.
They don't.
It's betrayed in every, like he said. If you get on social media, work, only pay attention to it. But if you do look on it, 30, see 77 fights and negative stuff and slap offs and everything. There's nothing like the little things that I try to say when I greet somebody: peace and prosperity. When I leave them, safety and prosperity. We don't get that. What's up, nigga? What's up, woo woo? Is always something to just say, make your defense come up, rather than your offense. Like, damn, let me think about my brother.
Hey, but nowadays I'm gonna interject and say, like, sometimes you can't even say stay safe to certain people.
You're right.
Because say what?
You can't even say what?
Stay safe. As in leaving, like, okay, adapt you, I'll talk to you, all right, man, stay safe.
Oh yeah, a lot of these guys will take that as a threat now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta watch what you.
But see, that's why I threw that twist in there. Safety and prosperity, because they don't hear the safety part, they just hear the money. But it makes them think though, because now, I gotta be safe to get my money.
Yeah, it's if you think about it in a split second, you get it. But the stay safe part, that's a no-go, because they're gonna be like, oh, it's automatic gonna take you there, and there ain't no other word to bring you back from that part.
That's messed up. Cause that's the same
Crazy
thing.
how-
All right, I'm a holler.
And I wouldn't trust that word. That's the word I'd be paranoid about. Like, hold on, what's going on? Let me pat you down real quick. Is that a wire? Is that the go word? A white van pull up, the feds jump out. All right, I'm a holler. That's gonna be the word we gonna use. All right.
Listen, man. Like last summer was heartbreaking in Ipsy. All the
yeah, especially that little boy.
all the people that was getting dropped in Ipsy last summer. You know, majority of them was under the age of 21.
Wow. A lot of babies gone.
But you know what though? It's you look at the news, man. It's the same pandemic going on every city. Now we more aware of it. And statistically speaking, though, yeah, it is up. It is up. But like now's the time more than ever to try to put something together, get something together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Each one teach one, you know, but at the end of the day, you got to reach further now.
Yeah, man.
And it's not only the crime is changing, the factor of how it's done is changing.
Yeah.
Like zero regards for anything.
Listen, man. People will just shoot up in a random house, not even knowing if the person they looking for is in the house. Who else is in the house? Not caring who's in the house.
But I got a
Y'all
question.
say,
Go ahead.
you know, like you know, everybody, because they say years ago that the video games desensitized the kids. Do y'all think that could be a factor in it?
It's one of the factors. Yes, definitely. I will go on and say that. Yes.
I was on video games like a mug at an early age, like shoot 'em up, bang bang, guts and glory video games, and I still got a heart.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you
when
got-
it's, no, you gotta have a heart. But what about when it's time to fuck somebody up?
But you gotta look. You grew up in an era where you got punched in the face and you punched y'all knuckled up. These young kids, they ain't knuckling up nowadays. They just, cause somebody say something about them, they want to kill a motherfucker. They ain't even got hit in the face. So I think that has a factor with the video games too, because we knew the damage that we could do with our hands, and we didn't see that. These motherfuckers, they seeing it, but they beef is so reckless over nonsense, because the motherfucker said your chain fake and all that type of dumbass shit.
Well, yeah. And then that's the thing though too. That's a good point because we all came up off of Mortal Kombat.
Like this was a video game where you were ripping somebody's brain out through the back, through their John Brown hind parts. Like,
Yeah.
So, but that was the shit though too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, oh, let's get up and go do this, squat up. Like, no, bro, it's a video game. That's where it stays. It's entertainment. But as a part though, when you get left for that too, and also video games didn't raise us.
That part.
When you leave that to your child to be a part of that, then that dictates your child. I feel personally.
Yeah, because we was told to get up and go play.
Yeah.
Like get your butt outside somewhere.
That's the thing, though. I think I had balance. I played outside, but you know, I played on a game too. But guess what? Homework was first, right?
So true. Oh, no. Take your school clothes off.
Take the school clothes off. Yeah.
Take the school clothes off. That was top priority. Taking them school clothes off. And I went over my man's house because I dropped his kids off today after school. When I walked in the house, the mama said, "Hey, take them school clothes off." I said, "Yeah, you putting it in them, baby girl. You putting it in them."
Right. Yeah, man. But now when you stay in the house for school, what do you do then? Put them school clothes on. Put some school clothes on. Take off them pajamas. Huh?
Here's what it killed me last year, right? One of my called me bad as hell, talking about some man, how this girl got a snow day and they in virtual school.
It just happened last week. Yeah.
Like they had a virtual snow day.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Ain't nobody got a building. How the fuck you got a snow day?
Because the reason on my end, because the teachers be at the school and stuff. They be there, but don't know students be there.
Listen, teachers, they grown, they can drive, they can get there safe.
Yeah, but not, man.
They got
It wasn't as bad.
They can do the class from home.
It wasn't as bad as they said it was, though, either, though. You remember that snowfall? They said it was going to be like the 12 to 14 inches. It wasn't nowhere near that.
It was like almost a total whiteout, though.
For a split second. That was the other day, though. Like the other day, like it was a whiteout. Fuck some shit up on 94.
But it was low visibility and cold as hell.
That part.
But we had a couple of sun out days here, so we've been good.
Right, sun out. And explain what a sun out is. That means
that's not good.
Sun out day.
Sun out everywhere.
You out cold for that one.
Like we can take weather. Like you can have Michigan's weather, we'll take Arizona's.
No, he don't experience Michigan. He ain't having.
Man, I said I don't give a fuck if I don't ever see snow again in life. I'm not going back. I'm not seeing no winter in Michigan or Wisconsin ever again in life unless it's just something. Hey, they gonna have to postpone no fucking funeral or wedding or whatever the fuck waiting on me because I ain't coming.
It's crazy.
I'm telling my mom all the time. She ain't got no room to complain about.
Send me a virtual invite, goddammit. I'll watch it over the internet.
Oh, you crazy. But yeah, man, it really, and the roads don't make it no better either.
It definitely don't help. You got some of the worst roads in the country.
I don't miss none of that, boy.
I bet you don't.
Woo, y'all just making me think like I'm glad why I'm not there anymore.
Listen, I told my mama she can't complain about it being cold no more. She was in Texas for a year. It came back in the middle of the winter.
Came back
Like, yeah, she came. It was a couple
in the
years
middle
ago.
of winter. No, I'm just saying, like in the middle.
She moved back to Michigan in the middle of the winter. Like, yeah, you're not allowed to complain about it being cold ever again. Like in life for as long as
Yeah. But this has been a good one though.
You're not allowed to say it's cold.
Yeah, man, this has been a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. We pushed it to the limit. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this. I'm gonna send it to you, Candy. Mike, you subscribe.
All right, everybody. Safety and prosperity, y'all.
Safety and prosperity. Lil James, I'm gonna hit you up in the group.
All right.
All right.
All right.